Welcome everybody. We're going to begin momentarily. I want to welcome everyone to what I believe is day 39 of our 40-day sadhana. It's actually really exciting. And for everyone who's been keeping up with this, or kind of keeping up with it, or even sporadically keeping up with it, congratulations. We are almost home. So before I begin, I'm just going to do a couple quick announcements as we get settled. Don't forget, Kundalini teacher training is still available. As Heidi and I would attest under penalty of perjury, it was a wonderful experience from excellent teachers who have a deep level of understanding and comprehension and training. And they share a lot of wisdom. It's not just verbal, it's just being in their presence, really. And that can't be replicated. So it's if you can do it, do it. If you think you should do it, you should do it. If you're tempted to do it, you should do it. It's as simple as that. Don't forget that today's class is donation. So if you feel in your heart the depth of seva and are feeling that energy, share some love with the school. The school always appreciates it and always shares it back to you. Community yoga is donation only as well, and it's every Friday at 6 p.m. and Sundays at 5 p.m. Heidi and I take turns on the Sunday class, and Mateo does Friday, also from our teacher training class. It's worth it. Aquarian Sadhana with Shar is every third Saturday from 5 to 7 a.m. It's free and open to all. This Saturday. Okay, thank you. Guru Mayor, the font of wisdom to my left. Believe me, it's really needed. It's so needed. This Saturday from 5 to 7 a.m. If you can make it, it's great. It's great for the community to get together, and it's special. It's not just a Kundalini yoga class, although we do a brief yoga set. It's more about the japji and chanting and mantra. Sunday Kirtan is every other Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Is that this Sunday? No. They start next Sunday probably. Yeah, got it. Okay, so not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Join Anna and Yvonne for Kirtan music. So, bless you. Welcome to today's class. So, I always try to bring to these classes something unique from my experience, and I had one of those unique experiences. I'm in a band. I play bass in a band called Manzanita Blues Band, and I've been playing music just about all my life. I started piano lessons when I was 5 years old. Good morning. My dad was a musician in Iowa. He played in a traveling jazz band, and he played piano, he sang, and he played bass. And I didn't know he played bass until about 5 years ago. He's going through Alzheimer's, and my mom has already passed from that. My dad is in the process. And weirdly, somehow with this disease, something happens with old memories, and they can come back. So none of us ever knew, and I've been playing bass for like 15 years, so I'm just like, Dad, really? Why didn't you tell me this? But, so music has always been a big part of my life. Anyway, last night at practice, we had an amazing rehearsal, but our guitarist, who I love deeply, deeply love this guitarist, started to share what reasonably might be described as conspiracy theories. And so we're all going to encounter in our lives times where both things will happen, not just one, but both. One, we may become convinced of something that may not be fact or evidence-based, but it may be compelling. Maybe our favorite people believe it too. And in our human heart and our body tells us, oh, this feels really good. But it may not be right. It may not be right. So Tyler, should I say his name? Went really off what I would consider the deep end. And it's a very strange thing because the band is doing great. We just recorded an album. And reasonably, a person hearing what I heard might want to run for the hills, right? Which I'm not going to run for the hills. But it made me start wondering, how do we discern when someone else or ourselves has a worldview, a version of history, a belief, let's call it a belief. How do we prove anything at this point? You know, with deep fakes and AI and every kind of different conspiracy theory on the internet. I mean, are they eating cats and dogs in Springfield? It doesn't sound like it. By the way, the musical memes have been amazing on cats and dogs in Springfield. I'm just telling you, you've got to try. One of my favorite songs of all time is this dude doing a mix that's reggae on dogs and cats. And you saw that with the dark hair guy? Oh my God, his voice is amazing. I'm just like, I'm kind of jealous. But my point is this, so where do we go? Like, our head can lead us astray, but you know, down here, this heart chakra and our root chakra tether us to reality and hopefully give us a wisdom that can allow us to test things we're hearing, or maybe test the things that we're trying to believe ourselves, and look for goodness, look for what brings light, like what makes the world a happier place. Is this version of reality making the world better? Is it making anyone happier, or is it making everyone sad and miserable? That's one way to figure it out. You know, that's one way. It's not the only way. So that's what I think this set is about. It's about heart energy and green energy, but specifically it's piercing through all the chafe, you know, all the BS, and opportunity arises from clarity of mind and effort. And when we're mired in stuff that makes no sense and doesn't make anyone happy, how do we get anywhere? Just ask the United States. You know, like, we're still trying to figure a lot of things out, as is the rest of the world. So with that, I'd like us to come to a meditative place in easy pose. Hands on knees, back is long, check is tucked in, chin is tucked in. Breathing in and out through the nose. And let's do some deep yogic breaths. And let's commit to heart energy for today and see where that might take us. Eyes are closed. Focus is on third eye. Some deep yogic breathing means we expand our abdomen as we breathe in through the nose, and then we contract from our chest down to our abdomen as we exhale. So let's take a few deep breaths. I needed a few deep breaths last night. All right, let's rub our hands together, generate a little bit of heat. And let's press our thumbs into our sternum, maintain the posture, long back, chin tucked in, eyes are closed. Let's take a deep breath in. Let it out with a big sigh. Let's take another deep breath in. Let's out with another sigh. And let's take a deep breath in and chant in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Atkare Name, Jugakare Name, Sakare Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Atkare Name, Jugakare Name, Sakare Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Atkare Name, Jugakare Name, Sakare Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Keep the eyes closed, hands back on knees. Let's take a few more deep breaths. Center, connect to the earth, connect to our heart, and set our intentions for today's class. This class is all about opportunity and love energy, and I want to focus on discernment, our ability to check ourselves, and those we love, and even those we don't love, about what is truth, what is good, and what makes the world a better place. Let's think about that. All right, let's jump into the yoga set. I like to think of yoga as learning to think with our bodies, you know? And so it's cool. It's really cool. All right, let's start with this. We're going to do spinal flex. So hands are on the shins. And as we flex forward, keeping our head in a neutral space, we breathe in through the nose and we mentally vibrate Sat. And we focus on our root chakra at the first vertebra. And then as we exhale, we bend our back backwards. Head stays in about the same place. We've exhaled through the nose. And we're focused on our fourth vertebra, or our third chakra, the navel point. So in, out, and let's go ahead and begin at your own pace. In through the nose, out through the nose, spinal flex. Mentally vibrating Sat as we breathe in, mentally vibrating Nam as we exhale. Eyes are closed, focus is on third eye. Really let that lower back relax. Use the flex to release the back, and use the focus on the first and third chakra to create an energy exchange between our root and our navel point. Any speed is the right speed. Pick your speed and stay connected to your breath. So wherever your breath is, make sure your body's tracking that breath rhythm. Almost there, keep it up. If you feel like it, maybe increase the pace a little bit as we near the end. All right, take us again in the center position, deep breath in. Apply the Mulabandh lock, squeeze, rectum, navel, sex organs. Exhale completely. Apply the same root lock, hold. Deep breath in. Suspend the breath, apply the Mulabandh lock, squeeze, push the energy up the spine to the crown chakra. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Apply the root lock. Last one, deep breath in. Suspend the breath, apply the root lock. Hold the energy up the spine. Exhale, all the way out, hold it out. Apply the root lock. And relax. Good job. Okay, from here we go to body drops. Body drops are with our feet in front of us. We push our body up into the air. Ideally, all of our body comes off the ground, and then we come down with a thud. So we're here for 2 minutes, drop and thud at your own rate. Inhale as we push up, exhale as we thud down. And let's go ahead and begin. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever your preference is. It's a good time to remind you to follow your inner guru and modify exercises as needed to protect an injury or to take care of a part of your body that might need a little bit of extra love. If you have to pause, just continue the breath pattern. Mentally imagine yourself doing the exercise beautifully and resume when you can. Keep it up. You guys are doing great. Trying not to vibrate the column into extinction. Things are moving here. It's like an earthquake. Keep it up. You guys are doing great. Last 50 seconds. Get challenging, so focus on the breath. Keep up. All right, last 7 seconds. Take a deep breath in and relax. All right, from here we're going to come to a standing position in crow position, but we're standing up. Feet are about shoulder length width apart, maybe slightly more. Toes are pointing out. Rise. What we're going to do is put our hands in Venus lock with our fingers pointing forward. And we're going to crouch down into crow pose. We're going to be focusing our heart energy, pushing through our fingers as we do breath of fire. So I'll set the timer and let's begin. Crouch down, breath of fire. About halfway done. Deep breath in. Project heart energy forward through your fingers. Exhale and relax out of the pose. Good job. Okay, from here, remain in a standing position. We are going to do running in place with punching. One of the very few aggressive-like things you'll see in Kundalini yoga. So we're going to put each knee up in the air and punch with our corresponding opposite arm. We can be marching in place if that's what's comfortable for you. We could be running in place, whatever suits you and your breath and your body this morning. We're going to be here for 3 minutes when we set our timer. And begin. Keep it up, keep it up. My sweats are not keeping up. Now they are. All right, we are almost halfway there. Get in a good rhythm with your breath. Let your breath help keep you going. Lasts about 33 seconds. If you can, try to pick up your knees a little higher. Speed up just a little bit. You got it. Okay, come to a stop, deep breath in, and relax. Open your hands, continue to breathe. Let your heart rate slow down, let your breath catch up. Take a moment here and catch your breath. All right, let's go ahead and come back to our seats. And we are going to do what's called Kundalini Lotus. We start with ourselves seated with our heels pulled in. We then grab our toes, each toe for a hand, and then we lean back slightly and extend our legs out as straight as we can, depending on what your body lets you do, and we do breath of fire. So if it helps you, you can put a cushion behind you. You don't have to do that. So let's go ahead. Let me set the timer and begin. Breath of fire, leaning back, legs are open. Whatever you can do. Sometimes this position needs a little experimenting. You have to kind of play with it. Just find where your body's comfortable and you can maintain. Keep up breath of fire. Eyes can be open or closed, particularly if you need to balance yourself. It can be helpful to have your eyes open. You guys are doing great. 16 seconds left. Keep up your breath of fire. Almost there. You guys are looking great. Take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath and pull the energy up the spine, right up through the crown chakra. And relax. Good job. All right, from here, what we're going to do is come to a seated position on our left foot. So if you need to use a cushion for that, that's okay. And then we take our right foot and put it on our left thigh. And while we do this, we are going to chant Ong So Hum. We're going to really feel that resonating in our heart region. So let's go ahead and get into position, or your version of that position, whatever that might look like. Hands are cupped below our waist. Eyes are closed. And let's go ahead and begin. Take a breath in. Om So Hum. 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 Om deep breath in. Suspend the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze. Exhale, hold the breath out, squeeze, and relax. Okay, from here, we go back to easy pose, and we are going to do our green energy production asana. So our hands are going to be out on either side, our eyes are going to be closed. We have a very specific mental imagery, and in that imagery, we magnetically vibrate and focus on green energy coming in our left hand, coming through our body, through our heart, coming out of our right hand, arcing over our heads in a beautiful arc back into our left hand. So it's a circle with an intake with the left hand. So let's go ahead and get ourselves in position. Hands are out. And do breath of fire for 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and begin. Keep the heart out. Keep the back long, eyes are closed. Focus on that mental imagery as you do breath of fire. Keep the arms out strong and long as you can. Keep the breath up, keep the heart out, and focus that green energy cycling in the left hand, through the heart region, out the right hand, and up over our heads. Really picture that beautiful arc of green love energy. Keep it up, we're almost there. Now take a deep breath in and suspend the breath and continue to picture the green energy cycling. Maintain that strong thought. And relax. Take a few breaths here, catch your breath. From here, what we're going to do is called bowing to infinity. And our focus is now shifting more to our third eye for the next couple of asanas or exercises. So our hands go behind our neck in a Venus lock. We exhale and bow down. If we can touch the ground, great, wherever your body takes you. I don't go to the ground, but as you exhale, focus on the third eye coming down and you're mentally vibrating side. And then we inhale and come back up again and mentally vibrate Nam. So let's go ahead and get in position, Venus lock behind our necks, underneath our hair if we need to do that. And let's begin. Eyes are closed, focus is on third eye. Exhaling and mentally vibrating Sat. Inhaling and arising, mentally vibrating Nam. Take a deep breath in and come to the up position. Suspend the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze, hold, exhale, hold the breath out, squeeze and hold, and relax. Okay, the next exercise is a arm movement. Our hands and arms are out in front of us. We're inhaling through the nose and raising our right arm, and then we're exhaling and raising our left arm back and forth. And this should go into a breath of fire movement, so it's pretty rapid. At the end of this exercise, what I want us to do is hold the arms up so the hands are at the third eye position. And when we are holding and retaining our breath and applying the Mulabandh lock, we are squeezing and focusing on the third eye. Okay? So let me go ahead and set the timer, and let's begin. Palms are down, it's a pumping motion, arms are long, eyes are closed, focuses on third eye. Inhale, right arm, left arm, up, exhale. And you should find yourself in something like a breath of fire. Back is long, chest is out. Always lead with the heart. Doing great, keep up. Be in rhythm with your breath. Last 45 seconds. You guys are doing great. We're almost there. Last 19 seconds. Big inhale and exhales through the nose. Keep going. Oh, okay, let's do it. Hands up in the air. Suspend the breath. Focus on the third eye. Squeeze and hold. And exhale. Excellent job. Now, for the last series of meditative exercises, we are focused on the crown chakra. So when our eyes are closed, focus is not on third eye, but on crown chakra. There are 3 different hand positions, and we endeavor to keep our hands up and above our heads the entire time, about 6 inches above our crown chakra. So in the first position, our hands are in a Venus lock, and fingers are down. We are 6 inches over our head, and we are doing breath of fire. We'll be there for 2 minutes. And then without lowering our hands, ideally, we then extend our index fingers and do long, deep breathing for another 2 minutes, same position. And then in the final position, our fingertips are touching, and we are back to breath of fire for a final 2 minutes to close out. Ideally, the entire time our hands remain over our heads. So during this, we want to be focused on our crown chakra and connecting with the universal infinite energy. So with that, let me go ahead and set our timer for the first 2 minutes. Go ahead and go in Venus lock, 6 inches above the head, eyes closed. Focus on crown chakra and breath of fire. Keep it up, you're doing great. Keep up the breath of fire. Focus is on crown chakra. Really connect to the infinite. Last 30 seconds. Now extend the index finger up in the air and engage in long, deep breathing. Eyes stay closed. Focus remains on crown chakra. About 6 inches above the crown chakra are your hands. Halfway there, only 1 more minute to go. Last 25 seconds. Touch your fingers together, form a temple above your head, and engage in breath of fire for the last 2 minutes. Keep the focus on the crown chakra. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath. Apply the Mula Bandha lock. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out. And relax. And now for the hardest exercise in yoga. Complete relaxation lying on your back. So let's get into Savasana. Your job is to relax completely. As absolutely best you can. Hands are open, completely back on the ground. Let your feet flap out either side. Cover yourself with a blanket if you'd like. It's gotten a little cooler, which is nice. And just breathe deeply in and out through the nose with eyes closed. And really let it go. Let energy, sound, vibration, everything, let it simply pass through you while you neutrally observe it. Start slowly bringing yourself back to your body. Start by moving your toes and your fingers. Wiggle toes and fingers, then circle your wrists and your ankles. And then once you start feeling your body coming back to you, extend your hands over your head and straighten out your legs and stretch your body long and take a few deep breaths with a long stretch. And then from here, let's pull our left knee to our chest, keep the right leg out long and straight, both shoulders stay on the ground. Pull the left knee across the right side of the body, extend the left arm out and look at your left hand. Take a few deep breaths in that position, cat stretch. And then go ahead and switch, extend the left leg out long, pull the right knee in, keep both shoulders on the ground, pull the right knee across the left side of the body, extend the right arm out, look at the right hand, and take a few deep breaths in this position. And then pull both knees to the chest and rock left and right, side to side. Relax the lower back against the floor. Keep breathing. And then from here, go ahead and rub your hands and feet together. Generate some heat in your feet and hands. And then finally, pull your knees back to your chest and rock backwards and forwards, feeling the vertebra of your back on the floor. 3-4 times until you're back in a seated position. All right, welcome back. So we're going to end the class with our green energy production mantra and meditation. So we're sitting in easy pose, and if your feet were in a certain position, switch your feet. It's always nice to switch your easy pose. I think your dad always used to emphasize that, which I always appreciated. Our hands are up, palms out, with our elbows to our sides. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on our heart energy and green energy surrounding us. We're going to be chanting Hari, 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 Hud. And it's spelled hard, but it sounds like Hud. Hud. While we're doing this chant and our eyes are closed, we're really focusing on green love energy surrounding us. We're protecting ourselves with love energy. When you do the chant, Hari, 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 Hud, you should feel a slight navel pull with that chanting. So make sure you activate your navel point and your abdomen when we do the chant. So let's go ahead and get in position. Let me set our timer. We're going to be here for 11 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and be in position. Eyes are closed. Focus is on the heart. And let's go ahead and begin our chant. Hari, 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 Hud. 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 Hari, 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 Had, 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 Hari, 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 Had, 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 Hari, 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 Had. Take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze the energy up the spine to the crown chakra. Keep in position, exhale. Hold the breath out, apply the root lock. Now keeping the eyes closed, put your hands in Gyan Mudra. We're going to meditate for a moment and think about all of the good things in our lives, how opportunity comes to us not necessarily just because we're working hard, but because we deserve it, because God loves us, and because we are one with the universe and we can connect and have the wisdom of the heart to see what our opportunities may be. So let's meditate here. Just in and out breaths through the nose, deep, long breaths. Eyes are closed, focus on third eye, and really connect with gratitude. Think of gratitude as seeing things as they really are, and not through the negative filter of our own cognitive bias or cognitive dissonance. Gratitude is accurate thinking. want to spend a minute or two focusing that I am bountiful and I am blissful, which is what the song says. Stay in meditation, really absorb that energy. All right, take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze, pull the energy up the spine. Exhale 3/4 of the way out. Hold the breath out, squeeze. Keep the eyes closed, relax the breath. Repeat after me. I am bountiful. I can't hear you. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am grateful. I am love. All right, let's rub our hands together. We'll do one long sat and short nam, and we'll peace out. So hands in sternum, thumbs in the sternum. Eyes are closed, focus is on third eye. Take a deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Take a deep breath in for one long sat and short nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, everybody. May you find love. Sat Nam. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, virtual peeps.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.